Hi everyone. I wanted to talk today about negativity and the feedback that you may receive from others, both directly and indirectly, which is quite negative, and how you approach that, how you deal with it really. So for me, in terms of this, I've had some experiences kind of over the last year or so of where I've done something both personally and in my work life where people kind of either directly around me or kind of other people, can't think of the right word now, haven't had a particularly positive opinion of what I've been doing. It's been quite negative. They might not agree with what I'm doing. They're asking why I'm doing it in that way. And whilst I feel that we need to take these comments on board, they certainly shouldn't just be dismissed. We do need to think about what they're saying and kind of dissect it a little bit. But how do we then move forward from that? Because it can have such a big impact on us that one person whose opinion you might value can say something that is quite detrimental. It makes you question more about why you're doing what you're doing, how you're doing it, and really if you're doing it for the right reasons. Is, you know, if you're investing in trying to achieve something and you receive this negative feedback, you know, should you take that on board? Is that person right? Or is it just that they're not aligned with what you're actually trying to achieve? Maybe they're not understanding your bigger picture. Or sometimes in life, I think there are people who we're not necessarily going to agree with. They're never going to give us positive feedback, and they don't agree with what we're doing. So the biggest thing that I have found recently was a book that I've read. I can't even think of the name of the author. I'll find it. Is that we do need to take on board these comments, but also that when we're putting ourselves out there, when we are kind of just being out there a bit more and doing something that's different to everybody else. Not everybody's going to agree with it. People aren't always going to like you. They're not going to want to support you in what you're doing. But if you're sure that your vision is the right vision for you, you're going the way that you want to go, where you want to go, then you still need to pursue this. And yes, you do need to take on board some of their comments and maybe just make sure that you're not doing something really wrong, something that is detrimental, but you do need to push forward. And I think we can take this in our personal lives. I kind of find this a lot easier to deal with because maybe not everybody's aligned with what I'm trying to achieve with my work life. But I think sometimes people that you admire, people who have maybe inspired you previously, if they're not on board and they're maybe providing negative feedback to what you're doing, you need to listen to that, but not to the extent that it damages what you're trying to achieve. So I hope this hasn't been too much of a ramble. Really interested to understand how you deal with negative feedback, how you manage it really, what strategies you use so that this doesn't impact the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and that voice that's in the back of your head. So hopefully you found this useful. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, and I'll speak to you soon.